the example that's on the page. It's asking us to add these two. You can try either method. I'm going to show you the answer both ways. So I'll start off with method 1, then method 2, but you just pick one method and just do it one time. So I want you to pause this, pick whichever method, either change these into big numbers and then add them, change it back to scientific notation, or change the 4 to become a 5 by moving the decimal, adding them up while lining up the decimals, and then getting your power of 10. Try whichever method you want, press pause, and then check your answer when you're done. Okay, so I'm showing you method 1. It might not be the method you chose, that's okay. I'll show you how to do method 2 in a second. So method 1, I changed 1.2 times 10 to the 4th into 12,000 by moving it 4 spaces. I changed 3.5 times 10 to the 5th into 350,000 by moving this 5 spaces. Then I added them up, making sure to line up my place values so that I'm not adding monies together. I got monies, lots of monies, but actually making it be the right value. This is 350,000. This is only 12,000. The 12 and the 350 need to be added in the right spots. So the 1 and the 5 line up, the 0 and the 2 line up. When I add those together, I get 362,000, and then I convert it back to scientific. 3.62 to make it more than 1 but less than 10, and that's 5 spaces that I traveled, so it's times 10 to the 5th. Okay, I'm going to show you method 2. If you want to ignore that part, that's okay. If you did it this way and you have your answer, great. But here's method 2. Okay, so here's the second method. In this method, I want to change the exponent of 4 to become 5 so that the exponents are the same. The reason I'm doing that is the exponents are talking about place value, and I want the place value to be the same. Just like I did with the lining up of my numbers, I can't just add monies together. I got monies. I got 1 money here and 3 monies there. We can't do it that way. We have to change them so that they're lined up in the right place value. That means that this counted 4 spaces to get the decimal to here. We want to go 1 more space, so we move it 1 space over, and that means we've gone 5 spaces now instead of 4. Yes, this number is now less than 1. Yes, it's no longer in scientific notation. I get that. That's okay, because we're not talking about scientific notation in this moment. We're talking about making the place values the same so we can add. So I take 3.5 and 0.12. I line up my decimals. If you noticed from method 1 and method 2, this part here is exactly the same. The 5 and the 1 are aligned up with each other. That's what we're going to be adding together. I get 3.62 times 10 to the 5th. This is the exact same answer as method 1, which it should be. If there were different answers, we're doing something wrong. So that's the second way to do it. Okay? Good job.